Hey y'all, so the long awaited episode of Curious Conversations with Lala, we were going to talk about loss. So 2025, 2024, and 2023 were very difficult years for me. I had lost, two of my really closest friends, and it was not easy. It was probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to go through. One of those friends I actually lost on my birthday. And just a day that you're supposed to be celebrating yourself and being happy was not that day for me. I was so tore up, man. And I just remember getting the call. It just felt so heart shattering, and it brought me to my knees. And I remember my really good friend's mom, she was calling me on like Messenger, and I'm thinking, hey, she's just gonna wish me a happy birthday, like they do every year. And unfortunately that wasn't the case. And so I felt like for me, I know people say that they have different signs and things show up with their loved ones, such as like cardinals, or a song, or a scent, or maybe even a phrase. For me, it's definitely music. Whenever I hear certain songs or they pop up on the radio just at random, I'll definitely think of both of my friends actually, and just kind of reminiscing on the good times has helped me get through some of those moments. Another thing that's helped me is just going back to places that we would frequent. And sometimes it's not always easy to do, especially if it's really, really fresh. You might want to have more of like an avoidant behavior towards those places and things. But for me, I know that my friend and I were really into like nature. When we would hang out, we would love, just being outside. And just taking strolls, things like that. So I went back to one of her favorite lakes and just kind of sat in the stillness and quietness of it all. And honestly, for me, that felt like healing within itself, because even though I didn't get to say goodbye, I could sit there in those moments and talk to her, be vulnerable with her, and it was just me and her, I felt like. And I definitely felt like she was listening, because as soon as I left, our song came on the radio. And I was like, see, I knew you heard me. And instead of looking at my birthday as a sad day or a day of somber, I look at it as a day to celebrate my life and her life too, because that's what she would want me to be doing at the end of the day. So I'm just hoping that this message finds you well. If you're someone that's going through the loss of a friend or grieving a friend, that you're not alone. And just, take the steps that you need to call it out and to be honest with yourself, because not every day is going to be easy. Her and I also would Snapchat a lot. And that was like our thing. We would snap each other, or we would send each other funny memes. And I actually was on Snap because I was talking to another friend of mine, and I kept scrolling down. I'm like, okay, I'm just, clicking through, checking everybody's stories and stuff. And I came across hers, and I was like looking at the last message, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm glad that the last message that she sent me and I sent her was that I love you. And I'm one of those people that will take pictures, take videos. I like to catch people off guard because I just like people to soak up the moments. I will record literally every little second, and I just keep those so dear to my heart. So now when I do go and I look back on those things, I can take pride in it. But again, y'all, thank you for tuning in tonight. I am back, so I'm hoping to post more videos so y'all can just tune in, and we're just going to talk about it all. But have a good night, y'all.